Welcome. This is the review for Age of Apocalypse Gambit. So we'll start with the proper figure here. He is pinless. This cloak that he's wearing, or hood, or whatever you want to call it, doesn't impede the head movements at all, so no issues with the head or arms moving. This belt is movable, so he can do his ab crunch and the waist swivel. There is a band on his leg that moves, so you can kind of position it. So it does kind of get obnoxious with this moving up and down when you're trying to move the figure. He comes with these hands already on him. Comes with the bow staff as one accessory. He comes with fist that you can put alternatively on him. And he does come with the left leg for the Nemesis wave. So if you're not a fan of Age of Apocalypse and you didn't buy the Age of Apocalypse wave, unfortunately you are stuck with this one to get this figure, unless you're going to try to get the leg like on eBay or some other way where someone doesn't want, you know, the build-a-figure piece, just wants this guy. I'm in the camp where I'm an X-Men completionist, and I don't mind Age of Apocalypse. I actually bought that wave, and I was like, well, where's Gambit? Because it had Rogue and Magneto and everything. I was like, well, where's the Gambit figure? So they stuck it in this Nemesis wave, which is kind of like a mixture of like different teams and everything. There wasn't really like a good theme to this wave. They're just like, oh, let's just call this the Nemesis wave and throw in this figure. And they did it knowing that it wouldn't sell very well because it's an Age of Apocalypse figure, so they made it so you had to get it because of this piece, which was kind of sneaky on their part. I personally like the figure, like I said. Mine kind of has like a little minor paint defect. You can see it there where the neck was assembled. But other than that, I don't really find that much about the figure to be bad. They could have put a little bit more. There's no like real stubble on his face, so you get like a clean-shaven Gambit. And just, you know, the word on the Age of Apocalypse, it was a 95 to 96 storyline. If you're not familiar with it, you got to see a little bit of it in the old X-Men animated series. They altered it a little bit from what you know about it, where that's the one where they send Bishop back in time to fix the mistakes. They eventually, in the comics, retconned it and made it so the Age of Apocalypse occurred in an alternate universe. I think 21295. That's it. I knew I was going to get those numbers messed up. So this figure still does exist after the timeline was repaired for the 616 storyline. I like the figure, and I already collected the other ones, like I said, so this was a must-get for me. He has all the normal, like I said, pinless movements. I think he's a good figure. You could take that cloak off if you didn't like it. You could maneuver the head and everything, or possibly take the head off to take this off, if it's getting on your nerves. But I like the figure. I know a lot of people probably will not be happy that this one was a part of the wave. I'm sure they grumbled. But I like it. So tell me in the comments what you think about this figure. Will you be picking this guy up? Have you already got him? Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification for when the next video drops. And as always, thank you for watching.